Hi, welcome to Healthy Lifestyle with Eraldo, a show dedicated to helping you live a longer and healthier life while giving you the inside scoop on all of the latest fitness, health, and lifestyle trends. And of course, having fun while doing it. For the past 20 years, my first guest has been enriching the lives of adults, elders, and their families and caregivers. She knows the challenges of caring for an aging loved one, which is why she wrote the book, How to Have Fun with Your Aging Parents. Please welcome to the show, Christina Britton Conroy. Hi, Christina.
Hey, hi.
How are you?
I am so well. Thank you so
really?
much, and I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much,
I'm
you
so
guys.
happy that you're here. I love this book, and I'll tell you what, I did not read all of it, but I some snippets of it. It is amazing. This is a great topic to talk about, so indulge us.
Okay.
What is this book about?
All right. Well, how to have fun with
With
your
your
aging parents. I mean,
right?
that's like an oxymoron,
Right,
people think.
true.
Right. Okay, well, I am a certified music therapist and a licensed creative arts therapist.
Okay.
Now, creative arts therapists, basically, we help people have fun.
Right, of course.
And caring for an elder loved one, whether you're a professional caregiver as I am, or whether you're an untrained family member taking care of mom or dad or Aunt Susie,
Correct.
can be horrible.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is. And a lot of my stuff, I send people to elder care lawyers and social workers if they need help with Medicare,
Right.
Medicaid,
Of course.
home aid. But after you've gotten all that stuff, your loved one still needs a reason to get up in the morning.
That's true.
Quality of life needs to be there. And having worked in nursing homes and running senior citizen centers, and I still do a private practice where I visit people in their homes,
Okay.
sometimes finding something for an older person to get up in the morning and enjoy doing
Right.
is a challenge.
Of course.
Now, we all know, 90-year-olds who are out there driving and going to
They're
shows
living
and
life,
traveling.
right? That's exactly what
and
they're
God
doing.
bless, and I hope I'm one of them when the time
I hope
comes.
so too. Right?
However,
However.
if I become morose and self-isolating, like a lot of people do, I hope there's someone like me to come and help me out of it.
Right, right.
So I basically have 4 dysfunctional parent types.
4 dysfunctional.
4. Now, the first one I call stuck in a rut.
Stuck in a rut.
Now, this is a 50-year-old guy will come to me and say, Mom only wants to play bingo and get her hair done. That's
Right.
it. I mean, I got to get more going
What's
on
wrong
for
with
her.
that?
Well, exactly. That's what I say.
Well, what's wrong with that?
If
That's
Mom
right.
really enjoys it, if she's really happy, if she can afford it,
Right.
you got a problem, she's fine.
Right. Yes.
But my
Okay.
second one, my self-isolating one, okay, a lot of older people, their spouses have passed away, their
Right.
friends have died, their kids
Right.
have moved away, they're living alone or whatever, and they have nothing to get up in the morning to do. So we need to find something
Okay.
for them to do.
That's right.
And actually, show and tell here, I happen to be wearing a kind of nice little necklace
It's a
over
necklace.
here.
I
Yeah.
see that. Very
So,
nice.
this little necklace was made for me by a guy, I'll call him Joe.
Okay.
And I was running a senior citizen center. Now, Joe would come in the morning. He was very lame. He had leg braces and he was shy, and
Right.
he'd sit in the corner and he'd play cards all day.
Okay.
Well-
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Well, but he didn't really. I mean, he did, but he,
He
wouldn't
didn't
talk to people.
socialize,
He
he
didn't
didn't do
socialize.
anything
or
as
anything
far-
like that.
okay.
So when they hired me at the center, first thing I did was start a chorus.
Right.
And start a musical
chorus.
improvisation
Well, because you're a
center,
music.
because I'm a music
There you
therapist.
go.
And we had great musical instruments. We had drums and maracas and whatever. And people would come in and and jump around and make up songs. And improvisation is great because there are
Right.
no wrong notes.
Right.
So perfect permission. But after a while of doing this little guy, Joe, and a couple of other totally musically untalented people came to me
Right.
and said, this music improvisation, it's really fun, but we want to play real music. We want to start a band. Well, my entire training was you always say yes.
Right, right.
So I said, yes.
Yes, right.
And I learned to arrange music, these incredibly simple arrangements
Right.
of songs that they liked. Sometimes each instrument would only play 1 note per measure.
Right,
Really
right.
simple. But with it all, we got whole
Overall,
music
right.
going. And we did a birthday party at the senior center every month, so we did a show at the party.
It's basically to get them engaged, right?
You got it,
To get them engaged, to get them have a reason to get up in the morning. We talked about a little bit about I was taking care of a bit of my mother-in-law for a while then, and she was very simple, simple needs. But I think we made the most out of those when I had the opportunity to make the most out of those things.
And I'm sure you did. You're creative. You think out of the box.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Well, what happened with this little guy named Joe? He told me, after he became this big drummer in the band, he told me that his job in life had been making costume jewelry.
Right. And is that the point 3 that you were trying to make?
Well, he said he wanted to teach a jewelry making class at the senior center.
Ah.
So a year later, skipping ahead, he's got like 40 students. They meet twice a week. They have a store set up in the senior center. And I bought this at his little store. And he is now a big shot at the center, actually making money and engaging people himself.
So tell me about the Dangerously Independent.
Okay, Dangerously Independent, we all know some of those.
Right.
This is actually, I started in all of this because when I was 27, my 60-year-old mother died of cancer, leaving me with my father, who was 80. So I was a full-time performer on the road most of the time. I mentioned this to you before. And suddenly I had this 80-year-old guy who I was like, whatever.
Right.
Eventually he became dangerously independent. He couldn't see very well, couldn't hear very well. His apartment was a cluttered mess. He refused to have any help in the house, even a cleaner. So I would come in when I couldn't clean up whatever, but it was a mess. So finally, the one day I walked in and the back of his polyester jacket had melted because he leaned on the stove.
Okay, and point 4 real quickly because we have about 30 seconds left. Tell us about point 4 of the book. Okay,
well, point 4 in the book, well, my last one is unreasonably demanding
Unreasonably
people.
demanding, right.
And certainly he became that because I would go shopping for him, but if I brought home the wrong kind of bread, he'd have my head cut off.
Oh my God. That's unreasonable. Christina, that is all the time we have. Good luck with the book. I'm sure it'll be a great hit. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, still to come. Are you looking for a way to increase oxygen levels, improve your energy, and rev up your metabolism? Well, up next, we'll uncover a little secret to getting all those things and more when Healthy Lifestyle returns in just a moment. Stay tuned.